I'm just gonna be uploading like crazy right now. So I just finished the 8 Hall Woman one, and I'm just uploading it right now. So you know what? I was like, I just talked about like the Slenderman video, and so decided like, what? Why not just make the Slenderman video? Is it really close to my mouth? Is this better? How about this? Yeah, this is much better. So I don't want to put it on my head. I don't know why. I feel like I'll look stupid if I put it on my head. I mean, I look stupid like this, but like, you know what? Yeah, let's just rush into the point. So basically, today's video is gonna be about talking about Slenderman, and I'm gonna talk about whether he's overrated or underrated or just mid. So after all these videos I made about like ghosts and shit, I always wonder why haven't I uploaded one about Slenderman? He's like the goat. He's like the legend. All right. He's like the first thing that's supposed to come to your mind when I say creepypasta. So I'm gonna delve into this. Right. I'm gonna dissect this. I'm gonna cut it up and eat everything. All right. Okay. So so like I've like so today, so we're gonna be talking about the man, the myth, the legend, Slenderman. For those of you that do not know, yes, I'm clearly reading off a script right now. He is freakishly tall, and he's a humanoid figure that wears a suit and does not have a face. He's like just white. Okay, when I say white, I don't mean like white white. Okay, I mean like white as in like this kind of white. It's like nothing. It's just plain. It's like a piece of it's a canvas, right? He doesn't have like nose or eyes, so that's what I mean. He has like tendril like tentacles, and he basically torments his victims into like a point of like insanity. So the Slenderman is a fictional superhero that originated as a creepypasta internet meme created by Something Awful. Something Awful is that forum page. Like I was two when it was made, so like yeah, 2 year olds use computers. Yeah. And I had Something Awful forum user called Eric Knudsen in 2009. Among this time, I had no idea what the case of the, cause yeah, I was only two. However, around 2012 and 2013, I first learned about Slenderman through a game called Slender Sam. I do not know. It was like a rip off of the Slenderman game. Cause like I was only playing on mobile phone back then, so there was like the only game was Slender Sam, and it was kind of the same thing, except he was like not tall. He was just short, like short as in like okay, he's basically not as tall as the real Slenderman. So that's what I'm trying to say. Um, so Slenderman has like countless stories from the creepypasta to the game. Most recently, there's a 2018 movie of Slenderman, featuring Joey King. I think that's the actor's name. However, today I'm gonna give a rundown of the creepypasta I could find about Slenderman. It's difficult because the original one is like the most popular creepypasta of all time. So like it's like there's so many, and it's like so difficult to find one. So I basically just found one and decided to give a summary about that. So essentially, there's this guy that keeps seeing Slenderman, and it's like ruining his life. So wherever he goes, he feels like he's being watched, and it's messing his with his mind and stuff. So a few days ago, like randomly, he does not see Slenderman, and his life just gets better. He goes out often, more often now, until one day, while going home from walk, he saw a piece of drawing, like on a piece of paper, and saw Slenderman scribble on it. He freaked out when he saw it, so he decided to take it, rush home, and as he was rushing back home, the clouds got dark, and it was about to rain. The Slenderman guy was back in his life, and it was here to ruin it. So he kept seeing it in his room for a few weeks, and like his life had become terrible. So the electronics had not been working as the more he saw, and he was like tormenting him like crazy. Like he was just playing around with him, right? He was just fucking with him. And then so basically the TLDR is kind of ends with like the story ends with like Slenderman using his tendrils to make the guy go crazy. So the story and all was cool. I liked it. The movie is mainly about fascinated by the internet lore of Slenderman, and like his like four friends try to summon it. However, things get out of hand, and then they go mysteriously they go missing. All right, and it's nothing really that special. The origin of this iconic picture of Slenderman, it's from like the Eric Knudsen's project at college or something like that. It was like basically like he was in um like a movie course and then like a film course, and then they decided just to make it for fun. However, I'm not done yet. One interesting thing about this story is that it actually costed people's lives, like real people. Like I'm talking you and me kind of people, right? So to be more specific on, okay, this one I have to read it because I just copied this from a Wikipedia. Like I just can't, right? On May 31st, 2014, in Waukesha, Wisconsin, United States, two 12-year-old girls, Anissa Wire and Morgan Geyser, lured their friend Payton into a forest and stabbed her 19 times in an attempt to appease the fictional character Slenderman. So in their mind, it was actually non-fictional, but you know, it is pretty fictional. You feel me? So apparently, the girl Payton, she like crawled to the road and she was found. She actually survived it. It's kind of a skill issue. I've got to give it to both of them. It's kind of a skill issue. If you're gonna stab her, at least stab her until she dies. I'm so getting cancelled. She crawled to the road and she was found and she recovered 6 days in the hospital. And then Wire and Geyser were found not guilty by mental disease or defect and committed to mental health institutions for sentences for 25 years and 40 years to life, respectively. So, Wire is 25 years and Geyser is 40 years. After 7 years, Wire was granted early release with under supervision until age 37. So this is like the most famous example of like Slenderman affecting real life people and shit. So like, yeah, that's kind of scary. So if you ask me, is it overrated or underrated? I'll say it's overrated, but to an extent. Like the story is okay. You get similar good stories from other creepypastas. The picture I'll say is great. The picture is, I'm gonna give it hands down. It's probably like second best creepypasta picture out there. Cause I'll give the first one a small dog. But if you're going by story, then the first one would be Jeff the Killer. But the second one would be Slenderman. Because I feel like Slenderman is just like when people say creepypasta, the first thing that comes to my mind would be Slenderman or Jeff the Killer or Small Dog. But Slenderman is a more like widely known one. If you go out to people and be like, yo, you know creepypastas, they'll be like, yeah. And it's like, so do you know Small Dog? They'll be like, what the fuck? So yeah. So sure, it's not as good. In my opinion, I don't find it as good as Small Dog and Jeff the Killer, but it's still alright. The aftermath is still crazy. However, like the mass publicity, it has essentially become redundant. Like it's just like um, it's over milked. It's milked too much. That's what I'm just gonna say. So hence I'll give it a 7 out of 10 and an I rating. It is overrated, but to an extent. It's not like super overrated, but I still like it. That's what I'm gonna say. So hope you guys like the video. Clearly reading off a script the whole time. Thanks for watching. See you next time.